We want to feel like a winner. Every man on the planet wants to feel like a winner. But what does this actually come down to? Believe it or not, it is possible on a hormonal level to turn yourself into a winner and no longer be a loser. I have been there before. I have felt the pain of being a loser. And one day I just decided to turn my life around. And it's worked out pretty well for me so far. I'm not where I want to be necessarily, but I'm on path to becoming a winner, an undeniable winner. That's what it is. But anyway, look, the point of this video is to talk about testosterone. And testosterone is a hormone that makes effort feel good. It's the predominant hormone in a man's body, right? And it's going to give you that zest for life. It's going to give you that get up and go, to go on and conquer, to dominate, to basically live a better life than you're living now. And it comes down essentially to your hormone panel. If you've got low testosterone, you're going to have low drive in life. Effort, when you're exerting yourself in any shape or form, it's going to feel tiresome. You're going to feel lethargic. But when your hormones are up and you're striving forward in life and you're lifting weights in the gym and you're conquering your work, you're building a business, you're reading the books, you're doing your meditation, you're developing your network, you're making bank as well, this all comes down to testosterone. It will ultimately change your life for the better. So I'm going to break down 5 ways we can boost your testosterone so that you go on and feel like a winner. So number 1 is train with intensity, right? You need to be training with intensity. You need to put your nervous system under some intense experience. Get it to grow. If you're not challenged in life, you're not going to grow. And your hormones are the same. They love a challenge, and especially testosterone. It's that competitive nature that it fires into you, right? We want to get competitive. We want to get competitive in a financial sense. We want to get competitive in a martial arts sense. We want to get competitive with the numbers that we lift in the gym. We also want to get competitive with the number that's in our bank account, right? So competition. Training with intensity shows you're becoming a competent, so you know what you're doing, and a competitive individual. So we need this. You need intensity in the gym. And testosterone works really, really well, right, with certain exercises, and especially leg exercises. And I think it's because your nervous system, that area of your body, it's close to your big fucking balls. It's going to just improve your output. I've noticed recently doing goblet squats, waking up the next morning with just more vigor inside the body, and just feeling better about myself as well. And this is what testosterone is going to do. It's going to give you confidence, not because your body will change physiologically, but it also has a psychological effect where you feel like a winner. So train your legs, especially. What I'm doing at the moment is lunges, goblet squats, and I'm doing sprints as well. Sprints can improve your hormonal output. It can also help with growth hormone too. So make sure, gents, to be hitting it hard in the gym, and just demanding more of your body, demanding more of you. And from that, where you move on to is feeling more like a winner. All right? So number 2, very plain and very obvious, but needs to be said again, get 7 to 9 hours of sleep each and every night. Now, one alarm that is more important than the morning alarm is a nighttime alarm, gents, right? You want to have downtime. You want to have time to unwind. It's the art of falling to sleep. It's the art of letting go. It's the art of drifting off. Your testosterone is produced when you sleep. Now, before you even get into bed, there is one thing I'm going to advise you to do to spike your testosterone during the night. That is 4 raw eggs into a cup and slug them back down the throat before you get into bed. What this is going to do is spike your cortisol level, not cortisol, it's going to spike your, it's going to help spike your cholesterol levels, which is the precursor to testosterone, so you wake up in the morning hard as a rock. And there's no better feeling as a man when you wake up in the morning and you know your testosterone's high already. You know it's high because you had your 4 raw eggs before you went to bed, but just in a general sense, you just feel better about yourself. When you're waking up in the morning, or if, should I say, not when, but if you're waking up in the morning and you're flaccid, the tent isn't getting pitched nice and high, you're not erect, you're not willing to conquer the day, you've got to look at your stress levels, you've got to look at how well you're sleeping, and you've got to ask yourself, where are my testosterone levels at? 7 to 9 hours is the minimum, right? Have a wind down routine. When you've had your 4 raw eggs, put your phone on airplane mode, set your alarm for the next morning, journal and read, and then drift off to sleep. Sleeping is the art of letting go completely, and you've got to understand how to let the body drift off at night. It's so important. Testosterone is produced when you sleep at night, along with growth hormone, so make sure to take care of your sleep. It is importante. Number 3, eat like a man. Eat like a man. Ditch any processed foods. So no processed foods should be eaten, and You want to reduce your carb intake as well. Now, when I talk about eating like a man, I have the same 3 meals each and every day. And anyone that I've ever looked up to and wondered what they eat the same 3 meals each and every day. You want to have red meat in your diet because it's got zinc, boron, magnesium, and all these minerals are essential for the production of testosterone and free testosterone as well. Eggs are unbelievable. I mentioned raw eggs just there, but eggs in a general sense, they've got cholesterol, which is a precursor to testosterone. Get more eggs in your diet. On average, you should be eating 10 bomba clot eggs each and every day to boost your T levels. Along with that, I love Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, some honey, which is brilliant as well, and berries. You also want to have fruit in your diet. Fruit is essential for not just lifting the vibration of your body, but also just getting the essential vitamins and minerals that are in there as well to just help the system work well. And it's brightly colored, packed full of nutrients. God intended for you to eat it. It's nature's candy. It's nature's sweets. Make sure to get your fruit in as well. And raw milk. Raw milk has colostrum in it. You need to understand this, that colostrum is good for bone density. Eat like a man. We drink raw milk as well, right? When you're eating like a man, you're going to drink raw milk. You want to boost your bone density. You want to have good facial structure. This comes through colostrum. It also comes through other practices such as mewing and different nighttime routines, which I'll mention at a later stage. But just ditch any processed foods, crisps, chocolate, throw them in the fucking bin. They're not worth your while. They're also going to kill your vitality. You want to be an energetic human that's got a lot of energy, that's able to do multiple things. When you've got a solid input of good food, you'll have a solid output of great energy. It's really as simple as that. And I want you to get more energized. I want you to be invigorated and go out and conquer the world. And you're going to do that. You're going to do it. You promise me now, you better do it, right? Number 4, sunlight or supplement, get your vitamin D. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin, it's a hormone precursor, low levels, deficiency. So number 4 is sunlight or supplement with vitamin D or vitamin D3. Very, very important, right? So sunlight can be considered almost a hormone. Not just will you get tanned and look more, sexually appealing. You'll feel better about yourself because there's serotonin in there. But vitamin D is a hormone precursor. So it helps in the production of testosterone. And low levels of vitamin D have shown to be low levels of testosterone. And the same goes for zinc. So there's a mineral called zinc, which is essential for the creation of spermagenesis. So it actually helps the sperm production as well. But also, it's good to understand, if you're low in zinc, you're going to be low in testosterone. If you're low in vitamin D, you're going to have low testosterone levels. So make sure that you're getting either a supplementation of vitamin D and vitamin D3 or get out in the sun. We're here in Ireland at the moment. We're blessed. Today was a good day. I got a bit of sunlight on the skin. I probably didn't get enough, so I will supplement this evening with vitamin D. But you've got to get vitamin D into your system if you want to have higher levels of testosterone and become a winner. Oh, number 5, something I've been dying to talk about, but cutting out porn and dopamine drainers, right? So with testosterone, like I mentioned before, it makes effort feel good, but it actually spikes dopamine. And dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with reward and the pursuit of rewards as well. So you're on the path to achieving the goal. The dopamine is firing in your brain, that neurotransmitter that makes it's closely linked. Dopamine is closely linked with testosterone. So you need to not be sapping the fucking dopamine out of your brain. And porn will absolutely kill you. Porn is not just detrimental from a hormonal standpoint. It is so detrimental to any man out there that is weakened by it. And it is a mind virus. It's everywhere. But it will never, ever replace what it feels like to go on and have sex, right? Which is obviously a more testosterone boosting activity than watching porn. But it's good to understand as well, ejaculation. What happens when we ejaculate, gents, right? So there's this axis. I'm going to pop it up on screen. Before you've ejaculated, your dopamine is sky high. Neurotransmitter associated with pursuit and reward. Prolactin, which is more feminine hormone, is down here, right? But when you ejaculate, there's a crossover and the axis cut across each other. Dopamine spikes down, prolactin spikes up. That's why you feel sleepy, you feel lethargic after you ejaculate. You feel like just doing nothing at all, not even having sex again. Because prolactin is really high. So when you ejaculate, you've got to understand your prolactin levels are going through the roof. So this is something just to be aware of. But porn is going to kill your dopamine because you're having this easy access to, you think you're having sex, you're not having sex. It's the weirdest thing ever. You're in a room with a laptop watching 2 other people have sex. That's fucking weird. That's so weird. That's beyond weird. Like, That's what you're going for. Oh, you may not be going for, but that's what people go for. Why not channel that energy, not waste it on porn, and go out and interact with a woman? You'll have more confidence because there's more testosterone in your body as well. But you're sapping your fucking life force, which is your semen, over porn. That is a dopamine drainer. And you need to reevaluate if that is what's going on. Because winners do not watch porn. Gents, thank you so much for watching this far. My name is James Hempton. If you've made it this far, I'm so grateful. Like and subscribe. And there's so much more to come. I'm going to be doing videos on a more regular basis now and put myself out there a bit more because my testosterone feels like it's high. I need to get it checked, but I definitely feel that it's boosted up. I'm eating right. I'm sleeping right. I don't watch porn like I mentioned. I eat, I also supplement quite a bit, and I mentioned supplements at a later stage. But listen, I hope you have a cracking day.